10 buildings.
Where we going in process? Oh,
Yeah.
basically have a forum. Where is Mariana? Well, let's finish. Mariana is there. Ask you if he's on the chat.
Good morning, everyone. Good night. I'm here. Hola, ¿cómo están?
Ya está en la tierra prometida.
Estoy en la tierra de Simón Bolívar.
Yeah, I'm gonna go one more. I already
We are-
paid. I gotta go.
Bolívar Films. Así se llama la película, Manuel.
Antiguamente.
Udi, how are you, Udi? Where are you, Udi?
Thank you.
Who is over? Okay. Now I see Mariano also. So we need to wait. Udi, did you know if Eli coming or not?
I don't know, Raul. I don't know, but I sent the email this morning. Everybody received it. There's 5 of you here and it's 7 o'clock.
Okay, so can we start?
Sure, we can start.
I think that it's
You can finish
7:01. Okay, so I am calling the meeting to order at 8:01.
It's 7:01. You
sorry, 7. Yes. No, because here in the Bolivar Earth is 1 hour more. I repeat, I am calling the meeting to the order at 7:02. Please state your name. My name, Raul Cohen.
What unit you live?
The names, Mariano.
Mariano Magro.
Manuel Poliboda.
Paul Warren. Daniel Epstein. Okay. Forum stuff.
So proof of meeting notice was posted on
January
Friday.
27, correct.
On Friday. Perfect. Friday, at what time it was?
Before 5 p.m.
Okay. The approval of previous meeting, do you want to read or you waive?
I will wait.
I second it.
Everybody waive? I make a motion to approve the meeting. Do you want to read or waive? I waive.
Paul, Danny, are you okay with reading the minutes? Nothing new. Okay. Raul, please make a motion to approve the minutes from the November 16th meeting.
Okay, I make a motion to approve the minute of September.
No, November 16th.
No, sorry, November. What date of November? November 16th.
2022.
2022. Who second?
I second.
All in favor? Yeah. Paul?
All in favor?
Abstain, Danny? Yeah. In favor.
Okay, so one abstain and all of them in favor. Perfect. So we're going to discuss the agenda item. It's only one point. It's to discuss, choose the lawyer, the specialist attorney lawyer of collections. Udi, did you want to make a small explication about the papers that we get in the office, please?
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Australia Auto has been the collection attorney for the association for the past, I believe, 13 years, since 2009.
Right.
We currently have 2 pending cases. One was just in the beginning stages of sending the letter for demand of payments to an owner. The other case is a case that's been going on since 2019. That case has been in collection almost for that entire time. To include a lien that was filed on the unit. However, there were several factors that brought Strelly Auto to a decision that they do not want to continue representing Delvista as a collection attorney. They did not provide too many explanations, reasons for the abrupt departure, and it was effective immediately when they sent that email, which was followed by letters that we received shortly thereafter. So for that reason, and we started looking for new collection attorneys. We came up with 4 candidates, which will be presented here today for the board. And the board will decide on how to proceed.
So who is doing the presentation?
Do you want me to basically read that table of content that we have here?
Yes, please.
That's cost, I think, no?
Pretty much.
Yes. I think we need to base the decision on something else. What happened to Secret River?
What happened to them in terms of what?
Are they interested presenting a proposal to take care of it?
They were. But I understood it differently, so.
I spoke with them about a week ago.
Mhm.
And first thing they say, they're willing to take new cases, not existing cases. And they told me they're the one recommended moving this auto group. I told Mr. Blanche to reach out to them, study the cases. We have 2 cases. One is for a long time. And the best for us is if we can convince Otto to stay. They didn't want to stay. That's it.
Yes, I have something to say. First, listen. At the beginning, Secret Rivera says, okay, I will take it, but I don't want to take the 2 cases. This is right. This is as you say, Danny. And this is, for me, from my point of view, it's not acceptable. Because or you dance with us completely, or how is the story? This is one point.
They're willing to take the old case.
Okay, but after. And the second point, I prefer to choose one of the lawyers that are only involved in this type of deals. And this we have the guarantee that we do it faster and do it right. I mean, it's like the doctors. When you go to a doctor and you have a pain in the head, you go to the cardiologist. If you have something in the eyes, you go to an ophthalmologist. And this in the attorney law world is the same. And I understand that Sigmund Rivera, it's worked for us for a long time, but it's not his hard job, the collection. So
they have a division of collection, but it's okay. You can say they have a division.
Right. Well, okay. Listen, I don't have any commitment with nobody, so I prefer, in my point of view, I prefer to choose one separate that it's work only in this type of cases, no? Then where is Udi? Because Udi, I understand that we have 2 or 3 more options. Where are the options? Who has the options?
There's another lawyer. The name is Eric something I don't remember. Then in his presentation, he explained that he's kind of an expert in condo law. He didn't make a lot of accent in collections. That caught my eye.
Which one is this?
Eric,
He's not there.
He's not here.
No, he's not there.
He's not in the table.
I wish the manager was here so he could.
We
tell
have
us.
Dennis
Because the lawyer
Essinger.
didn't want to present.
Glazer?
Let me see. Could be.
Yeah, Glazer.
Eric Glazer. He had a very compelling answer. I asked Udi to put together like a breakdown of the costs. So he asked that to the lawyers, and Eric Glazer says, "I'm not going to do that because I might be a little bit more expensive. I am an expert. I have a radio show about common law. I helped to write Florida 7180. So he showed himself very knowledgeable. Do you know him from your old show?
Yeah.
And what's your opinion on that?
No, he's one of the most knowledgeable attorneys in this field. He's also up in Tallahassee. He's helped write some of the laws. He does have a radio show. I've known him for 30 years. So, he's been involved in all the condo groups.
Puse la vaina para podérmelo comer, por lo más comer frente a los carajos. Coño, no.
So, his qualifications are excellent.
But what is the specialty?
Condo law.
Condo law. So they might be more.
So we have a condo lawyer. If we want to divide it, we especially need the collection. Condo lawyers, I think we have right now. We need the collection.
They might be a
The only
replacement
thing
for
what-
Secretary
what-
Rivera. Should we need to do that?
The only thing what my concern is, I don't think we have any problem with new cases. Is the existing cases, we should give it to pick something start in 2019. I don't know.
I need to add something, I'm sorry, about Secret Rivera. So in order for the association to decide if they want to consider Secret Rivera, this could not be handled in today's meeting. Because Secret Rivera is already the current association attorney. So in order for the association to consider Secret Rivera, this was going to be done in a closed door board meeting with the board and Secret Rivera. Since this was not the option,
We don't talk about them. No.
okay, but I have to make that because I was asked why they're not here, so I have to explain it.
Who was the one that Parker recommended?
Polyakov, the same size of a big law firm with a huge overhead.
But it's
And I tell you one
not
thing,
one of them.
if I was Siegfried and you bring Polyakov here, I'm telling you right now, Siegfried and Polyakov, they are not going to work together.
But they don't need to work together. It's separate case, separate matter.
I'm completely against Polyakov. I'm going to bring a top-notch lawyer over here, and I don't think they'll be comparative with these prices what you got over there.
Okay, so
I think Polyakov is more is a condo law than a collection. But if you ask my opinion, I don't going to vote no for Polyakov.
so
Okay,
regardless.
but it's another one. It's another one for Feldman, right?
No, you have Dennis, the first one on this spreadsheet what we have is Dennis Essinger. I don't know them. Again, we all have to consider what we're doing with existing cases open in 2019. That's
Can you
what
repeat and emphasize what are those cases? I'm not familiar.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with them either.
I cannot tell you, it's a collection, people didn't pay money,
For what?
I don't have to tell you.
You don't have to tell
I
me.
cannot tell you, it's a privilege.
They didn't have to pay the HO.
Yes.
Okay.
No, they are entitled,
And what is the
they are
case?
entitled to that information on
You
the.
can tell them.
As a matter of fact, I understand there was a list published every month. That residents used to come down to the office and examine everyone who was behind on their payments. Do we still have that list?
First,
It's in
don't
the
talk with
financial.
your finger, please.
No,
Please, don't.
Okay, I'll sit on
Don't
my
talk
hands.
with the finger.
That makes you happy, I sit on my hands.
Oh,
Do we have that
hold
list?
on.
Yes, sir.
You went to the website, financials are there.
Oh, okay.
You know how to look at
Yeah,
financials, right?
absolutely.
Okay, good.
Oh, it's there, the list of everything.
Yes, monthly.
That answers the question.
So is there any consideration
What
about
is
these
the-
three?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
The previous case.
Woody, can I make you a
What is the
question?
case, the previous case, I'm not familiar with.
What?
What is the?
The other case that is pending, which is not a collection, from
2019.
It's a collection.
Both are collections.
17 was another case.
Okay, we're here to discuss this today. If you're referring to something from two thousand
Those that
seventeen.
you mentioned before.
I didn't.
No, he
It was
mentioned-
2017.
He mentioned they are here from 2013 or 17,
Oh,
the one what resigned,
Okay,
that's what he meant.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
Woody, let me know. Paul Feldman is not running. Only to know.
What?
He's on the table, he's on the list,
It is.
we're going by name, he's on the list.
Because I didn't hear, okay.
So any consideration other than cost of any of the three? I don't know them. Anyone can, do you, Raul, do you have any considerations? I know you know Paul Feldman.
Yeah, Paul, you know Paul Feldman, Raul, you know Paul Feldman, don't you?
Of course, I know. I know that he works only in collections. And
He also represents you.
he represent me, I represent myself. I don't need no lawyer to represent me, thanks God, at this moment. But besides that, he doesn't work, or he only works real estate collections, properties, and condos and all stuff like that. But it's one more. This is the guy that I know.
If I had a lawyer, I would bring it here, but I don't have.
Mr. President, may I humbly suggest that in terms of the sourcing of the attorneys that we have, it was just disclosed by a member that you had a previous relationship with Mr. Paul Feldman. So what I'm suggesting is that if there's any board member who's sourcing an attorney here, if you have an existing relationship with that attorney, would be prudent to actually disclose that information at this time, at this meeting, so that we can actually take that information in consideration. So Thomas, thank you, and Rahul, thank you for being giving some details on that. But just as a reminder, because at the end of the day, we can actually discuss the attorneys that we have here, but those attorneys will also need to have to do a conflict of interest check of
Where you got the conflict of interest?
No, you're not understanding me. So when you retain an attorney, what they do is that they do a conflict of interest check.
Conflict of interest of what? I don't understand. This is not a. Let it make it clear and explain you guys. What is different if this guy know Mr. Feldman or another member know Mr. Feldman? What is different between me and the other people?
So when you're
I'm looking for something, it's basic. Just to do the collection. We don't collect the money, we have a third party over there. You have to understand this is a community. If we go in this conflict of interest, but let's go ask the 415.
you're not understanding, let me finish. So
But
whenever,
also, okay, let me.
whenever one retains an
Just a second,
attorney,
just a second.
let me explain.
Listen.
Whenever one
You
retains an
don't-
attorney,
If you don't have answer,
Yeah.
just confusing everybody, you make it harder.
whenever one retains an attorney, what they do, they double check to see if they ever presented me before or the party there that I'm interested in.
Paul, I
As in the-
understand your point. Sitting here, 10 people, okay? 10 people, they are member like me. too. So if one of them use them, we cannot know. use
No,
them as well.
not the individual members.
What's not in
But-
the member?
We're actually referring to the actually officers of the association who are actually sourcing the.
Okay, let me ask you. Let me ask you a different question. How you want to know what is a good lawyer or bad lawyer? What reference? Whoever give you the reference, what do you want me to vote? Just the name, so let's pick a yellow book and take the name. How you want me to vote? If the moment I talk to the lawyer already to just interview him, that's a conflict of interest.
No, if you.
But
there is-
listen,
there is
can
no
I say a word
party,
because
there's no conflict
you,
of interest.
Mr. Warren?
Yes.
Mr. Warren,
Yes, sir.
mentioned my name.
Yes.
Listen, besides that, I am president or whatever, at the end of the day, I a member of the condominium de Delvista, first of all. Second, I am not a lawyer. I never do it in my life, not even a collection. So I have no any conflict of nothing. I know the guy, I put it on the table. The guy has under my personal point of view, has a big work in the scope of these items, and that's why I bring it. That's it. I have no interest. I am not a lawyer. I have no point of. It's not. I cannot accept. Not you. Nobody to tell in front of some people that I have any conflict of interest because again, besides that, I'm not a lawyer. Also, the point is to bring into the table in a meeting, in a board meeting, people that can support us and to do it faster. And we are delayed in time to avoid the problem. We choose 2 or 3, one says, I don't want the last problems that we have. Another one says, I can do it, but I do it by myself, but I'm not so I put with somebody else. No, I do it by myself. So I have also my own responsibility. I says, listen, I prefer to bring into the table one guy that is work only of this. But this I didn't make of course a point of honor of that. If it's him or not, for me it's the same. I want to be covered. What I think try to do is to be covered to get the money back under the collection. That's it.
So
That's
we are
why I know
20 minutes.
that's why I know this guy. If somebody has something, another lawyer with more capacity or more curriculum, go ahead, no problem.
Okay,
That's it.
20 minutes in the discussion. So far, we don't know much about them. Regarding cost, it looks like Feldman has the lower hourly rate, the lower fee for preparation of recording the claim, close in the review the title. I mean, it's one of the lower cost, and also all of the cost items are being charged to the delinquent owner versus the other two that some things they charge the association. So,
Mr. Brown, I noticed that you had a question, sir.
No, I have an answer.
Okay.
You're going round and round on something that, first off, you're going backwards, not forwards. The conflict of interest, if there is one, has to be divulged by you guys, you on the board. Doesn't have to be necessarily by an attorney or a contractor coming in because they may not be aware that somebody's on the board. So therefore, if you have a conflict of interest in any way, shape, or form where you've done business with someone that is proposing something to this association for financial reasons, right? You, as individuals, need to disclose it. That's it, period. End of story. Doesn't mean you can't vote. You're acknowledging the fact that you had an interest and everybody's aware, period. That's it.
It's an ethical point.
Right, I'm agree. It's right.
Okay, I don't have anything else to add. Any motion?
Listen, I tell you one thing. I didn't interview one of these lawyers. I don't know none of them. I know we have something out on the plate. You know, whoever pick going to research or check what the case is open, what we have, hope they continue. That's all I can. I don't know none of them. So
It's urgent that we take
I-
care of the cases. That's it.
I don't know none of them. I mean, I know collection is a collection. That's it. We don't have, people don't pay. We need to do by law to put somebody to collect. And that's it. I don't know none of them, you know. I've been involved on this meeting the last 5 years. And I didn't see no declare for anybody, know somebody, and in fact, I know people know the people. It's okay, no problem. Put the name,
Okay, let's,
whoever interviewed them, so give, everybody should give his expectation, what he think about the guy, whoever interviewed them, and let's vote.
I would go with Feldman. I'm going to make a motion for Feldman, just because I know Raul knows him and he has a good opinion on the person, on the lawyer. It's the only one I have.
I second the motion.
And it's a cheater. And if doesn't work, we can always remove it and move to
I
another.
mean, we have something out on the plate, we have to move on, that's all I'm telling you. Thanks God for your guys' information. If you look all around, I think about collection maintenance and everything, we are one of the best one. I mean, our collection.
Okay, we have a motion on the table. Mariano made a motion. It was seconded by Manuel. Raul, how do you vote?
I prefer to abstain. I prefer if we are, Danny, what's your, of course, I'm in favor, but I prefer to be outside.
Okay, so same favor, don't worry about it.
No, he wants to abstain because he knows him. It's okay.
I don't know why it's abstain.
He has a right to do that.
Not a problem, I
It's the
mean,
proper thing.
if the guy recommend you, it's abstain, I don't feel comfortable.
It's the proper thing to do.
Make your vote.
I mean, the right.
That's all you have to do. Make your
Go
vote.
ahead, go ahead, I vote the last.
Paul,
I abstain. I need more information.
Danny,
I go for,
For Paul Feldman.
yeah, I go for.
Okay.
okay.
So the motion passes.
Motion passed.
How, who vote, only me and you?
And Manuel?
Three to abstain.
No problem, I take, since he know him and he recommended, I go for it, I don't know none of them. All I know, we need to go on top of it, that's all I know.
Yeah, it's been 4 weeks.
I mean, the guy will give us the case. Hope he not return it back, that's all I hope.
Okay, do we have anything else?
Make a motion to
No.
adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn the meeting at 7:30.
Second. All in favor?
In favor.
Thank you all.
Thank you for everybody. And we hope to